So what you're looking at here is the backrest support, and this is part of the rear leg assembly. Originally there would have been a Allen head bolt that went through here into a threaded insert that wound into the top of the backrest, which goes here. And you can just see the outline of where that was, which is good because I want to replace that joint with a tenon, a loose tenon, vertically in here, like that. And I'm going to use that hole as the very top of my tenon so that I can get it to line up with the backrest. I'm going to take a pencil. I'm not going to do this on camera, I'm going to do it properly, but I'm going to take a pencil and sort of use this line where I can just see where it's been painted once in the past, and I'm going to measure inwards from there to put myself a tenon joint in that gap there. Obviously that's a mortice, not a tenon. The tenon is here. So this is part 2 of a 2-part series in repairing a mortice and tenon joint. If you haven't seen part 1, go and check that out now. So I've just used a Forstner bit to give myself an approximate 12mm slot. I'm just going to clean that up with a chisel now, and that's going to take me a little while. And then I'm going to keep test fitting a tenon in there, and we will then fit that tenon, the other end of that tenon, into the at the back of the chair, and we'll see how we get on. I see lots of questions on YouTube videos about what chisels should I buy. I've got a budget of £40, what chisels should I buy? I don't want to break the bank buying chisels. My advice to everybody really is to buy a cheap set of chisels because, well, they work. What you will find is that you have to resharpen them, and if you want to make an investment in woodworking, invest in sharpening stuff rather than chiseling stuff. What I mean by that is buy yourself a decent set of stones and some way of honing the sharp point or chisel edge, and that will serve you better than buying some expensive chisels that you can't sharpen. And there we have it, a tenon joint, and now I'm going to do the opposite in the backrest, and that one joint will be done. Just scraping off now some of the old glue. Bit of a defect in this piece, so I'm going to put that on towards the inside as well. I think the person who disassembled it with a chainsaw didn't mean to cut through that, but he also didn't know I was going to make it into a bench. I mean, it is a bench, so it does make sense. Okay, so that will tap down. And our repaired piece. Okay, I'm going to start using some glue now. I just love it when that happens. Apologies if I'm off camera. I'm sure that you can work out what I'm doing. Making a mess with the glue. Okay, so one there. Defect towards the inside. One in there. Need to tap that one home. That's that one tapped in. Now I'm going to join this piece to this piece. Can I dry fit that? There's a pigeon walking around on the roof. I don't know if you can hear that, it's putting me off. I thought that one did fit because I've had it in there before. There it is, there's the pigeon. Okay. Then these two should sit on here. We've got to put some glue on in the joints, of course, because glue sticks the world together. And this is where I dribble glue everywhere out of the tenon joints. Okay, and now we have the side of a bench with some clamps on there. Just hold everything together while that goes off. I'm probably going to leave. No. Probably going to be leaving this one overnight. I think because I have to go to work in a bit, really. What else have we got? Here's a sash clamp. That's better. Something tells me this is going to work. Which just leaves that joint over there, which is pretty well pulled up. I can't get my fingernail in between. There's a gap there, but I don't think I'm going to mend that with a clamp, so I'm going to call that good. Yeah. Okay, and there we have it. The first side of the bench is repaired. I think that was the clamp releasing itself. Might get another squeeze on it now. It's pretty tight. Okay, I'm happy with that. See you next time.